What's good, y'all? So, there's been a lot of talk about freedom of speech, the internet, when the government needs to step in. Is it private platform so they can say whatever they want? All these kind of things. Starting with Donald Trump, most recently. So, Andrew Tate, who I didn't even know was this popular, I've seen his clips going around, but he's basically a like one of these red pill community alpha male, self help success coaches or whatever you want to call it. So he recently got his platform got taken off of TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. We're gonna read that article, but in case you guys are like unfamiliar with him, we're gonna watch a few of his clips to see like, if people think he was worthy of being kicked off the platforms.
Acknowledge he exists if he's ignored how he feels 99% of the time before that. Because if he was sad most of the time before that, he never would have got to a place where he could attract a woman like you. The man who works in Starbucks, who's sad all the time, you won't reply to him. Neither will any other female. So for women to come along and pretend they give a about the fact that most men are basically invisible. There is not a female on the planet who's invisible today. You can be a 4, overweight, fat, you'll still go to the club and get attention. 99% of the men.
By the way, if you guys like are unfamiliar, this red pill community, they all kind of talk with this rhetoric. And some of it is facts. It's just like a very brash way of saying it. Some of it is like nonsense, like they say it's okay to cheat, stuff like that. But like him, Fresh and Fit, Kevin Samuels before he passed. And this is kind of true. Like most women are going to get some type of attention, whether they're ugly or not, just for being a woman. Whether they get the man they actually want is another story. But most girls are just looking right past them, looking right past them. Guys may size them up, be like, yes, no, maybe. They get something, but he's right. Most men are not getting any attention from women.
Men go to the club and nobody even fucking talks to them. If they try and talk to a girl, they get blanked and ignored and told them. Most men are absolutely and utterly invisible. This is the truth about masculinity, right? It's very easy for women to sit here and complain about the top 2% of men. I know that with this guy is arrogant, blah, 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 blah. Most men don't even exist. They send 10,000 DMs and never even get read, let alone replied to. So if you just sit here and say, I'll get a G, a big G, a boss, a millionaire, and let him have a day off, very nice of you. I'm sure you would. But if a guy who wanted to have days off all the time, he never would have got important enough in the first place to attract a woman like you. And that is the reality. As a man, it's player versus player. It's ultimately competitive. And as a man, you have to outcompete the other men who are prepared to get up and do it anyway. That's how it works. There's no such thing as saying, I'm sad, I need 2 weeks off. Not as a man if you want to be important.
That's true. I mean, guys, it's a deeper conversation past guys are not allowed to be emotional and things like that. And it's like, you're allowed to show emotion, but it is different, especially if it's like to the public. But like to your significant other, you should be able to confide in them, be emotional in a sense of like just using your words and saying how you feel and things like that. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of how society has it. Women are allowed to, like he said, like a man can't just like, the life's so hard. I'm gonna just take 2 weeks off and just like figure it out. Like, I'm not trying to make it sound like that. Like if someone has like mental health issues and stuff like that, like I get it, but like it's true. Like men literally have to push through and make something of themselves. They can't just like sit back and do nothing. Like, I mean, no one can, but it's kind of like it's seen different if a man does it. He's seen as like weaker or mentally weak or, things like that. And, it's just kind of how we are as a society.
I mean, if 12 tigers attack me and I manage to defeat 11 in unarmed combat with my Aikido and the last tiger gets my neck, that's a fine way for Tate to die. You cheated. It's bang out machete, boom in her face. You grip her up by the neck. Shut up, bitch!
Okay.
Because I love doing it. What the I don't like, what the I love. Why would I?
You have no future with these men, so why not at least get paid?
I am getting paid for OnlyFans. I don't need them to pay me. I make way more than they could ever give me.
They get paid twice. I don't believe.
Yeah, we don't have to watch all of these, but yeah, that was kind of graphic. But yeah, so here's the article. This made it to NBC News. That's how crazy it is. But basically, it says Andrew Tate's been banned from YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. So it says the ban follows an online campaign to deplatform Tate, whose influence on his primarily young audience has become a growing concern among parents and teachers. And I don't know, I guess that's where we are in society, where the teachers and parents can say, hey, I don't like this guy, and complain, and the platforms can just like take him off. So it says Andrew Tate, self-described success coach, who has been criticized for what many see as a misogynistic advice, has been banned from Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. A spokesperson for Meta, which owns Instagram and Facebook, confirmed to NBC News on Friday that the company removed Tate's official accounts from the social media platforms for violating the company's policies on dangerous organizations and individuals. Oh my God. That's so extreme, bro. Dangerous organization. Like, they're like compare them to like the Taliban or like the Pride Boys and all of them. The spokesperson also confirmed that the ban is permanent. That's crazy. Before the ban, Tate had 4.7 million followers on Instagram. Man, a spokesperson for TikTok said on Monday that following an investigation by the platform, an account belonging to Tate has been permanently banned. TikTok is using software to identify and remove re-uploads of videos found to violate its community guidelines, spokesperson said, as well as flagging certain contents that won't be recommended on the For You feeds. Misogyny is a hateful ideology that's not tolerated on TikTok. The irony. Misogyny is not allowed, but racism and not paying black creators and all the other type of racist dealings on TikTok are allowed, and underage girls twerking and things like that. But anyway, our investigation into his content is ongoing as we continue to remove violative accounts and videos and pursue measures to strengthen our enforcement, including our detection models against this type of content. I don't know, bro. This it kind of sucks because it's like, I mean, like, you can't control, like, you saying, like, oh, one person's so influential, he has this power to tell everybody what to do. It's like, I mean, it's kind of the same thing when I was growing up, when people say, like, oh, video games, it makes them, people be violent and all that. It's kind of, I mean, parents aren't monitoring what their kids are watching. And it's like, at what age are you going to hold the kids accountable? If your kid is 16 and he's watching Andrew Tate and he's like, no, this is how everything is, like, I mean, he's old enough to make that decision. If they're 10 years old and talking like this, like, that's up to you as a parent. But like, I get it, it's harder with the internet to kind of put these parental controls and things like that, and you don't want your kid to feel left out. They're not on Instagram and everybody else is, but it's like, I mean, this is this man's livelihood, honestly. You took all his platforms, which he has millions of people on, and I mean, that was money for him, but I don't know. That's interesting. I mean, you guys heard a few of the videos. He is a little brash, but, you know, a lot of stuff he was saying was true. It's just how it is. But, I mean, I don't know. Y'all let me know, comment section below. Is this a violation of freedom of speech? Do the platforms have, you know, the ability to do what they want to do? It's their private platform. Should they give him his platform back? It says the ban is permanent. I don't know how they're going to get all these videos of him out, especially the old ones, but we'll see what happens. But y'all let me know, and I'll catch you on the next video.